I'm getting carried away. Nim and Hao Tong Sui, great to see you today. This is our 5th recorded session for grades 3 and 4 students learning Chinese at school. Today we're going to continue our theme on vehicles. We're going to take a look again at our names for vehicles and go through the flashcards again. I've got a guessing game for you to do as well. We're going to take a look at a few colours. Rudi has something to show us, which he'll show us later on, and we're going to be making something as well. For that, you'll need a pair of scissors, you'll need a texter, you'll need a piece of paper as well, and so we'll go through all of that. But very first, I would like for us to sing that Bu Yao Shuo Ying Yu song, so let's get started straight away. Okay everyone, are we ready? Let's go! Just a second, thank you, and let's do it again. Fantastic. Well, I must admit it's great to have Rudi back. As you guys know, Rudi and I had a bit of a, shall we say, disagreement. But we're okay now, aren't we? Okay. And what Rudi was able to do, he showed me something that he has, and I've got it just here. Let's have a look. Oh, thanks very much, Rudi. So, Rudi, what is this? Okay, this is Rudi's car. It's a good looking car too, Rudi. Okay, now, Rudi, you wanted to say something about this car. It was the colour, wasn't it? What colour is it? Chungse. Okay, so Chungse, it's an orange car. Alright, so we're going to learn how to describe a few things here. So we have an orange car. Rudi, how do you say this is an orange car? Actually, let's go backwards a bit. How do you say this is a car? We did this a few weeks ago. Okay, this is a car. And now, how do you say this is my car? Okay, this is my car. Okay, let's do this a little bit more slowly for everyone. So, this is my car. If I wanted to say so, I could say Rudi. This is Rudi's car. Okay, now, next one, Rudi. How do we say this is your orange car? How would you say this is my orange car? Okay. Okay, this is my orange car. Alright, thank you very much, Rudi. Now, Rudi, I think you've got something else you want to show us later? Okay, well, actually, I have something I would like to give you later. Okay, so what if you come back just before we finish, and then I can give you something, and then we will say goodbye to everyone then, but not just yet. Okay, so you're not going to say Zajian just yet? Zajian? No, not just yet. A little bit later. Okay, so Rudi will come back. Okay, just wait a minute. Now, the next thing I'd like to do is to go through our flashcards here on different names for vehicles. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the name. so that you can't see it. So we're going to play a guessing game. So I'll show you these cards one at a time and see if you can get the names right. We've been looking at these for a few weeks now, so see how you go. Right, here's our first one. Oops, you almost saw a letter there. Do you remember this one? In Chinese, it is the flying machine, and we call it Fiji. How did you go? Did you get it? All right, let's have a look at the next one. Okay, a bus we call Gongchi. Okay, excellent. This one's a little bit easier. I think most people remember this one. Ma. Okay, we made this one a few weeks. Actually, we made this one last week. Let's have a look. Chuan. Chuan. Okay. This one might be a bit hard to make if we have to, but I reckon we could. It is Zixingche. Zixingche. Okay. Now here's our next one. One of the hard ones. Let's have a look. Ho Chi. Ho Chi. This one's one of the easier ones. We made this a few weeks ago. Chi. Chi. And our last one. This is the one we're going to make today too. Let's have a look. Sounds like the other one for train. Ho Chi. Ho Chi. Excellent, well done. Now I've got a few more cards to show you. Just wait a minute. Now we're going to take a look at some cards that have some colours. So the first colour I've got to show you is this one, Chungsi. Now, of course we know Chungsi means orange, the colour. We have something funny going on in English, did you know? That when we're eating an orange, we might be eating an orange. And I suppose when you're just starting to learn English, when you come from another country, you might get a little bit confused about an orange, the colour, and an orange, the fruit. Which is which when you're talking about it. In Chinese, they have the same word, chung, for orange, but they do something a little bit different. They have chungsi for orange, the colour, and I've got another card which I've been using with the grade 1s and 2s. We've been doing fruit. So there's chungzi for fruit. So chungzi and chungsi. Okay, so let's go through that again. Chungsi. Okay, Chungsi is orange, the colour. Then this one for yellow. Huangsi. Huangsi. Or I should have mentioned before, when Rudi and I were talking about his car before, his car is Chungsi. It's an orange car. So Chungsi Chi. Then we've got Huangsi for orange. Sorry, for yellow. Next one. Hongsi for red. And our last one for today, Lusi for green. Okay, I'll just go through those 4 colour cards again. We'll do more next week. But just 4 for starters, makes it nice and easy. Okay, Hongsi. They're all a bit mixed up. No order, no particular order. Huangsi, yellow. And orange. Chungsi for orange. And green. Lusi. Fantastic. Okay, you will now need a piece of paper, a pair of scissors, a texter. I think I've got one over here. We're about to make something. Let's go. Okay, everyone, I have my piece of paper here. I have a texter and I have a pair of scissors. I'll put these away. We won't need them just yet. And what we're going to be making today is a ho chi. So it will look a little bit like the drawing that I've done here. In fact, it will look a bit more like the shirt that we made a few weeks ago. Now remember, this is one side where I drew it. Actually, I've got another one here. This is one that I coloured in. And remember, it's going to open up and it will stand like that. Actually, I'll show you one I do have. It's actually going to look a little bit more like this. So this is one I completed a little bit earlier. It's going to stand like that. You can hold it on your hand, or you can put it on your windowsill. or you can put it on your desk, next to your computer or next to your reading lamp. Should look great. Okay, now the very first thing you need to do is fold this piece of paper in half. Now I'm folding it along the longer side, okay? Make sure that your corners match up. Give it a nice crisp fold like that. When you've done that, you unfold it, and you need your pair of scissors, and you need to cut along this fold, like so. Okay, done that. I'm going to put this aside. I might be able to make another whole chur, or maybe another chur out of this later. Now we are ready. Okay, so now that you've got your half a piece of paper, the very first thing you need to do is fold this in half again. So I'm just going to fold it like that. Make sure that your corners match up. Like so. Now, the next thing, I'm just taking a look at our picture of a whole chur there. Right, I'm going to draw a rectangle, but the very first thing before I draw this rectangle, I need to make sure that the folded side is facing that way. The side that you open up is facing towards me. Now I'm going to draw a fairly nice sized rectangle, starting up here at the fold, going down. This is the compartment where all the different things that are being transported go in. Okay, now the next thing, I need to have 3 nice size wheels. So I'm just going to draw 2 here for starters. 1 and 2. So there's our tyres. Draw the hubcaps in the middle. And a line to join them like that. Now I just need another square for a bumper bar, or for a rear bumper, and another little square for a light, which you can colour in orange or red, or probably red's good if it's a brake light, or orange if it's a one of those indicator lights. So under here I need to draw the fuel tank. So I'm just drawing a nice rectangle again. Join that up to that tyre there. Have a few lines down there to make it look like it's a round cylinder. Now I'm going to leave a gap. That'll be about that much, about 1 centimetre. Have the truck go right up to the top. I'm going to draw a couple of little rectangles here. Now if you find I'm going too fast, everyone, you can always go back and in the video and rewind a little bit so that you can play it again. So that's quite okay to do that. Now we've got the truck cabin. This is a little bit trickier. So what I'll start off with is just making sure I've got a wheel just over here. About the same size as these wheels. Another little joining line which lines up with that other one there. So you have to make sure all your lines join up. Now I need to draw another square. That's going to be the front bumper. Another little rectangle, or you can make it a circle if you want. That's for the front light. Join that line up. Now this is the last part. It's probably the trickiest part. So I'll go through this very slowly. You start off here at the light and you draw a little line going up to about there. Then you make it go off to the right, just nearly to the finish of on top of the wheel. That line goes straight up, nearly to the top, but not quite. Then it goes over this way just a little bit. Then it goes straight up again. Then about here, not right on the edge, about here, you draw a line going up. Now we've got most of the cabin, we're going to draw the windscreen. Line goes up, then you curve it off a little bit to about there. Now you've got a good shape for a windscreen and you've got a good shape for a truck. The last thing you need to do is write the word whole chair on the side. So let's do that. H U whole then O. Whoa. And then ch, C, H, E, and we'll have our tone line going straight across. So it says ho, ch. Well done. Have you got that? Excellent. Now the next thing you need to do, of course, is to get your scissors and cut around the edge. So I'll make a start, and now I'm going to cut from the top, just going around the edge very carefully, like so. And you can have a think about what kind of colour you'd like your truck to be. So we've covered a few colours today. You're going to make yours huangse, yellow. Will you make yours hongse, red? Will you make yours chengse, for orange? Or you're going to make yours luse, for green? There's a few colours we haven't covered, you know. Those of you who did colours with me last year might remember a few. You guys remember Fenhongse for pink? Hey, I've seen a pink truck or two. You'd be amazed when you go down to the city what colour people paint their trucks. Fenhongse. You might go Zuse for purple. Or Heise, have a black truck. You might just be happy with Beise, having a white truck. Okay, here's my rubbish. I can put that in the bin. And now I've got a whole chair. I can open this up. I can stand it up. So you should be able to find that it can stand on your windowsill or on your desk, just like that. Colour it in, it's going to look great. Well, Rudi, you are one happy orangutan, aren't you? Dway, especially with your Chingsid chair. Dway, his orange car. Now, I've got a present for you. I do. Now, because you are my Pongyo, you are my friend, Ni Shi Wo De Pongyo. Okay, I have a Huangse chair for you. Huangse chair. Yeah, this is for you. So you can take this now. You can play with it. You can put it on your windowsill. You can put it in the suitcase. Okay, very good. So, and I also have one more thing. The children and I today were making some holcher. So I've made a Hongse holcher for you. Je need a holcher. Je need a Hongse holcher. I should say that for the other one too. So this is your yellow car. Je need a Huangse, and je need a let me remember this one again. Je need a Hongse holcher. Okay. 谢谢你老师班. Oh, 没关系. Don't mention it. Okay, so 再见 everyone. 再见. Baozhong, take care, and we will see you next week. 再见. Catch you next week.